Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released a pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking to pass. It's Anger. Throws for the tight end. All alone as he catches it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. He will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Back's got it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Stumbled to the ground.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Another incompletion on third down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Great place to start for this offense. The run to the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw. It's Anger. Now adjusting. Snags it. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And your Ole Miss Rebels will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Anger. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacy. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Might be looking to run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Run in the red zone. It's Lacy. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. He's got it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big thing.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Going up top again. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 40. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. To the air, it's Anger. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense in an empty set. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Got room at the 35. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Anger. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Couldn't Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll immediately call timeout. The Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Past the 30. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Freeman. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Anger. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And playing defense now in college football, you have to be ready for motions. And wide receivers are becoming more and more part of the game plan of getting them the football, letting them be running backs. You see it even in the NFL some too. Great job by the defense. They were ready for it. They were aware. Now the offense maybe use that as a decoy in the future.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They'll run the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start getting a lot of pressure.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Just keep slinging it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Texas Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Anger. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. On target. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Terry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Up 2. 2nd down coming up.
puts the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
19.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Keep it on the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Hansen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback there.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Anger. Quickly complete. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Absolutely perfect. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And this defense